This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Lila Carter.
To the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of an acupuncturist or natural health professional? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Daniel Johnson with Way Wellness Center. Daniel, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Good morning. Thanks for having us on.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. We're excited to learn all about you and your business. So please tell us more about your company.
Well, our company is called Way Wellness Center. We're located in the Fox Chapel area, right by the Waterworks Plaza. We're a small family-owned clinic. My wife and myself have been operating it for the last 5 or 6 years. The business has been around for 15 years. We've had places in different parts of the city. We are an integrative wellness center. We offer acupuncture, massage therapy, herbal medicine. We have an herbal pharmacy on site, and natural allergy elimination treatments. A cool thing is last year we were nominated the best spa in Pittsburgh, as well as having one of the best massage therapists, Roxanne Williams, at our clinic.
Excellent. I love that. There's so many different ways that you're addressing client needs here. How did you get into this business initially?
I went to IUP. I studied psychology and biology. I was deeply into studying like mind-body connections and neurology and neuroscience. I was always intrigued with the power of like monks and like meditation and martial arts. And my teachers were clinical hypnotherapists, and I wanted to go to medical school. They encouraged me to sort of think outside the box a little bit. So I found some books on Chinese medicine. I grew up in Brookville, which is about 2 hours north of here. If you go up 28 for about 90 miles, you'll see a sign that says buggy crossing next to 11.2 miles for like Amish buggies. So that's where my house was. So very little exposure to Chinese medicine. I was interested, so I got in my car and I drove to Texas. In Texas, I interviewed at my school. It's called the Academy of Oriental Medicine. Received my first acupuncture treatment and stayed for 4 years, got my master's, and it's been learning experience ever since then.
Very cool. Yeah, I love traditional Chinese medicine. I love how it's that understanding of connection, how every point in your body is going to point back to an energy system, an organ system, and just it all ties together. And it's a very unified approach, and also one of the oldest ancient methods of healing. So I love that. How cool. Are there any myths or maybe misconceptions in your industry that you'd like to talk about today?
Yeah, acupuncture is very foreign to our culture. It's getting much more emergent and much more popular now, but I think one of the biggest myths is that acupuncture hurts. Acupuncture does not hurt. As you're working with a very well-trained professional, there should not be pain. Sometimes we want you to experience a sensation. We have people take naps in our office all day long. This is probably the most restful. We get more sleep in our office than many people get in their houses. So I think that's probably one misconception, that it should, if you have a fear of needles, the needles that we use they're single-use, sterile, disposable. You can put 10 or 15 into a syringe. So if you're used to getting an injection by a doctor, this is a completely different experience.
Wow, excellent. Yeah, I've had acupuncture treatment one time, and I actually felt like it relieved a lot of pain for me and just brought like a mental clarity after the session. That was really special. So I think that's great. So now, as we know, the marketing is the heart of any business. Who are your target customers, and how do you attract them to your office in Fox Chapel?
Our target business are people that want to feel better. We work with a lot of people with chronic pain. We have a strong fertility quality and women's health quality in our practice. So we have a lot of emerging families, a lot of couples that are having issues with fertility. Chinese medicine is phenomenal for regulating cycles. We work with a lot of local fertility clinics, medical fertility clinics, to help to support the processes through medical interventions, and then helping to support through pregnancy and having healthy babies. We do a lot of work with allergy elimination, digestive issues, complicated health problems. Like everybody's complicated. The world is it's intense. So like dealing with stress, dealing with anxieties, dealing with digestive things, respiratory things, immune things. Like we have a pretty general practice. So many people that come in, they're tired of the Western system not giving them a good answer, or they're sort of at their wits' end and they need a different perspective. And they come to us and we can give them that. All of our practitioners are all practicing 15, 20, 25, 30 years. So we have a lot of seasoned veteran practitioners in our clinic. It's just and that's really important for us that we keep finding those people so that we can be the solid resource for the community.
Yeah, as people are navigating kind of these nuanced health conditions, I feel like the information that you can provide them regarding the traditional Chinese medicine approach is so critical and so needed right now, especially, here in the United States, where maybe sometimes we're lacking that support. Have you ever thought about maybe doing your own podcast to get the word out and kind of spread some knowledge in that way?
We consider that at times. We do some print advertising. We do some other marketing materials. We have a pretty active Instagram channel and some Facebook marketing. A lot of our material is word of mouth. Like we've been around for almost 20 years now, and we're very grateful that as an established clinic, we help a lot of people, and we try to get people so that they don't get them well, so that they don't have to come into us. But then they tell their friends, they tell their family, and it sort of trickles in from there.
Yeah, I love the ripple effect you guys get to have. Yeah, very nice. So outside of work, Daniel, what do you do for fun?
I'm a nerd. I like to study medicine. I like to study herbs and plants. I love to garden. We have a nice little garden at our home. I love exercising and did CrossFit stuff for a long time. But we have a daughter now. She's 2.5, and she takes up all of our. She doesn't take up our time. We give her all of our extra time. So there hasn't been as much time for as many recreational activities. But I like swinging kettlebells and playing with clubs and maces and doing martial arts. And my wife and I like to go to Renaissance festivals and just have fun.
Oh, fun.
Do some traveling.
Yeah, I love herbal medicine as well. Today I have a calendar notification that the jojoba oil that I'm infusing with lavender and organic calendula is ready. So I'm like so excited to formulate with that. I love that. Yeah, we're definitely from the same cloth, so to speak. So Daniel, please tell our listeners one thing that they should remember about Way Wellness Center.
We take, as a small clinic and as a personal practice, we take time with every single person to understand their story. We take time to listen to their needs. We take time to do a full diagnosis to help to understand where they're coming from so that we can provide a new perspective, integrative medical perspective on how we can help them to feel better. As we talked about earlier, how complicated life can be, and having neck pain and digestive pain and cramping and having numb feet, and like Chinese medicine it is very complicated but yet very simple. And if we look at the recurrent themes that show up throughout the body, sometimes someone might just be very, very cold, and if we can warm them up, so many things can change. So it's like looking for rather than being hyper specialized, as we often get into that pattern in Western medicine. We look at the entire person, and we want to see the root cause of what might be causing the issues. And we want to treat the branches, we want to treat the issues, the symptoms that people have. But if we can take the time to listen and really have the time to understand what's happening to them from that deep cause, well, we can affect a very powerful change and move along.
Yeah.
So it's really
about helping. It's really about helping people find harmony and that balance again, to my understanding, between the yin and the yang forces within them, correct?
Correct. Yep. In Pittsburgh, we talk about the yins and the yang, though. So it's
very cool. So how can our listeners learn more about Way Wellness Center?
Well, you can go to our website. It's waywellnesscenter.com. We have a very secure, very informative website. Has lots of questions and answers. It's lined up with our real-time booking software, so you can schedule appointments. We offer free consultations. You can schedule that online as well. You can email us at contact@waywellnesscenter.com. We also have an Instagram channel. You can go from our website and find it that way. We're open to talking, so if anybody has questions, they just reach out to us, email us, give us a phone call. If we don't pick up directly, leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Excellent. Well, what an excellent local resource for holistic support for our listeners. Daniel, we really appreciate your time today and having you as a guest on the show. We wish you and the Wellness Center the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnppittsburgh.com. That's gnppittsburgh.com or call 412-561-9956.